Hey guys, welcome back to another Weather Center video. Hope y'all are having a great day today. Today we are going to be talking about the top 10 strangest clouds. Now these clouds that I'm about to show you, these are really super weird clouds, and I'll make sure to let you know all about these types of clouds and what my absolute favorite cloud of them all will be, and my thoughts on it. Also, comment below your absolute favorite of them all. I'd love to know. Before we get into it, I just want to make sure that you check out Texas Weather Center, which is my website. I do tons of blogs and stuff on it. It's pretty good. I update it regularly, and we have tons of new content coming as hurricane season continues, and some snow weather is starting to happen. So anyway, with that, let's get into it. Now our first cloud is the Kelvin-HELMHOLTZ cloud. This is an extremely rare phenomenon. This cloud is usually almost never forms, but the surprising thing is it forms most often by beaches. And the reason for that is these are very high altitude clouds with the clouds meet with cold air and warm air, and they have upper level winds that create this seeming wave kind of formation. And sometimes these clouds can be very distinctly waves, sometimes they can even be rogue waves, which often scare many people, but it's just a cloud. But these are, like I said, really rare clouds. They're really interesting, they're really cool. They're sometimes multi-level as well. Sometimes they have many clouds beneath each other and they're parallel to each other, so they're very strange, they vary in size, and they're overall just really interesting. The second type of cloud is called a shelf cloud, and this is my absolute favorite cloud. Now, these are also known as deck clouds. These are very ominous looking clouds. They form on the leading edge of a thunderstorm, which means they form on the front part of a thunderstorm as it's moving towards your location. They are very low-lying clouds, and they are very ominous as they have Armageddon kind of look. Now, a kind of description for how these clouds form is imagine a storm that has a bunch of rain embedded within it, and now you have this air that kind of spreads out, this cold air that sinks down, and it kind of spreads out almost like how water would splash onto the ground. That's kind of what happens with this cold air. It's meeting the warm air, and it's kind of spreading out, and it's forming the kind of wall cloud kind of appearance, but in this case it's a shelf cloud. These are not severe clouds. These do not produce tornadoes. They just look very ominous, and they're really, really, really cool. They vary in size and in color, and this is exactly why it's my favorite cloud. Moving on to the third type of cloud, which is a MAMMATUS cloud. And this is my second favorite cloud. These clouds are extremely rare and strange, and my thoughts on it are that it has a strange kind of look to it. It's described as cellular pattern of pouches hanging underneath the base of the cloud, and this forms from sinking air, and these form kind of pockets from the base part of the cloud, and this is obvious signs of severe weather. These form on the front sides of thunderstorms on the bases of the cumulonimbus clouds, which are your severe clouds that produce tornadoes and hail and all that stuff. Moving on to the fourth type of cloud. This cloud is called the morning glory cloud, and it's a strange name, but they're actually well known for being the roll clouds, and these clouds are very rare, actually, and they are considered actually the rarest cloud of all. They're in the Arcus cloud family, and that's a category of clouds. And something else that is in that category is my favorite cloud, the shelf cloud. So the process of a morning glory forming is rather complicated, and I'm not going to describe it here, but they are really interesting, and you should go check out some of the photos on them. Our next type of cloud is called a lenticular cloud, and these clouds are honestly very beautiful. They have many different strange folds, as if they're plates stacked on top of each other. These clouds are commonly found above mountain ranges due to just the winds and paths and jet streams moving across the mountain ranges. These cause different cloud patterns and stuff as they go from warm air to cold air, and the winds and the passages and stuff from that. And these clouds are actually often mistaken as UFOs. Number 6 on the list, ANVIL clouds. ANVIL clouds are honestly really amazing. These clouds form when cumulonimbus clouds, which are these severe thunderstorm producing clouds, get to be very, very strong and powerful, and they actually reach past the cap of the atmosphere, where it goes beyond the part into a different part of the atmosphere where it's even higher, and it has the shape of an anvil as the cloud kind of spreads out onto an imaginary like boundary line, and it forms an object that looks quite like an anvil. Number 7 on our list is noctilucent clouds, and these are extremely high altitude clouds. These clouds can be over 50 miles above the Earth's surface. And these clouds are just absolutely amazing. I mean, these almost are my most favorite clouds, but they're not severe weather related clouds. These clouds have almost like a glowing kind of look, and these can vary from different colors like blue, green, dark yellow, red, and they glow amongst the entire Earth's atmosphere, and they're most commonly found in Canada, Alaska, those kind of polar parts of the Earth. And they're just spectacular clouds. Our next type of cloud, standing at number 9, is the asperitas cloud, and these clouds are really interesting in my opinion. They almost appear to be what looks like the underside of waves. Like if you were to go beneath the surface of an ocean and look up and see the waves, it looks like you're underneath the ocean looking at a bunch of waves, and it's just really amazing. And they actually form from just winds and, pressure changes in the atmosphere, and they do form with severe weather quite often, and they're commonly found in the plains of the United States. And our last type of cloud, standing at number 10, is a pyrocumulus cloud. And this is essentially just a cumulonimbus cloud or a cumulus cloud that has become extremely huge from taking in a bunch of ash from whether it be a wildfire or a volcanic eruption. And these clouds can get up to a whopping 15 to 20 miles high. And they're just extreme clouds, and they look amazing, and they can actually form dry lightning, which is essentially lightning that's not formed from a storm. So that's the top 10 strangest clouds. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe this video, and check out our extensive YouTube channel, and also check out Texas Weather Center, like I mentioned, website. We have tons of blogs and stuff on there. You can register and get tons of emails for the latest content and stay up to date with what matters. And yet again, I'm Joshua, and I'll see you guys next time on our next Weather Center video. See ya.